Yo, it's XP. We are back with another live stream. We are doing some Beast of Reincarnation. I know it's quite dark in here. Let me just. No. Ow. Leave it. He's gonna mess with the curtains. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and create some light. God damn it. Yo, Blade, how's it going, bro? Alright. Nope. What is a bright? Oh, I don't really like bright. Alright. You know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna get into the game. Hopefully the game gives the room some brightness. A little bit. Alright, let's have a look. Gameplay. I'll leave that as it is. Bro, we gotta have ray tracing on, bro. Let's do that. Bro, are we joking? FSR 1? No, bro. Turn motion blur all the way down. That'll do. So this is the new Game Freak game. I'm gonna have it on normal. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna leave that on cinematic. We have to go all in on this game and see what it's like. I've seen it's mixed on Steam.
かつての人類は感情を破棄しようとした。感情を破棄して進化を試みた。だが行き場を失った感情の断片が魂を劣化させた。人類の大半が滅んだ今も魂は劣化し続けている。
Let me know if you guys are having any problems.
3分後に腐食の圏内に入るわ。
So far, so good.
この
It's
まま
got
だと
film
囲ま
grain
れ
to
る。
it.
出るしかない。ここで止めて。揺らさないで。
了解。移動停止。
Wow.
渓流アンカー発射。
神楽、行ってきます。
So far, the music is pretty good.
行こう。
Let's hope the best. I mean, I'm not really expecting much because it's Game Freak. Bro, this is so smooth.
エマ、あと30秒で汚れが到達。カウントダウンする。
大丈夫。もう見えてる。
Oh, the only thing
で
is,
きるだけ神楽。
for some reason, OBS is picking up. It's not picking up how smooth the game is, bro. Let me tune that down. Oh, let's try that then. 3 decades of making Pokemon. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
離れる。
Yo!
進めよう。
That's sick. It's yeah. I like that. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, bro. OBS isn't
主はこの奥じゃ。
picking this up properly.
突き進むしかないぞ。
巣がでもこの一帯の腐食体を倒して汚れの濃度を下げるの。 星の巣が開いたわ。進んで。
エマ、ついに来たか。
シド。西暦4026年、この国が終焉を迎えてからすでに1000年余り。突如各地に発生した腐食体。大地、空、文明、生けるものさえも汚れに侵された。腐食体の中核であり、不死の生命体、輪廻の獣。人類は幾度も挑んだが、滅すること叶わず。すでに人々は生きる希望を失っていた。
Mika, what are you doing?
だが、都に一報が届いた。東の小河内に希望ありと。人類の希望はその人一人。汚れに侵されたがゆえに蔑まれ育った汚れ人、ただ一人。
I wish it was in English, but this is Game Freak's first voice acted game. Buffer zone? Yeah, the whole thing is buffering, bro.
聞こえるか。
ブラッド、聞こえてる。
This is crazy. I'm hoping it is smooth on your guys' end.
どうだ、その服は。
Give me a minute. Stupid freaking ads, go away. Right, I just want to see.
Jobuso.
ああ、生半可な刃は通さない作りだ。本題だ、浄化兵。任務は分かっているな。
主の発見。
Sorry, give me a minute.
と討伐。
そうだ。この汚れの濃度、主はこの区域のどこかにいる。だが詳細な居場所は特定できていない。前方に廃村が見えるだろう。まずはそこで手がかりを探せ。
わかった。
それと神楽の容体だが、今のところ命に別状はない。夜には目を覚ますだろう。
That is so annoying.
そう。
Come on, controller. Work. Work for me.
わかった。あの光、野営地。
So yeah, this is Souls-like. Alright, let me just pull up the other chats real quick. Again. Alright, let's...
外にまともなゴーレムは残っておるのか。バイオレット、エマ、話が聞けるものを探そう。わかった。
They've made this like a Souls-like RPG.
クー、何か見つけたの？クー、お前はどこから来たの？わかんないか。
Oh, I can't do it. Okay.
クー、誰かいる？
お前、ジョーカー兵か。
腐食体の主を探している。
主か。隔壁を破って出現したらしい。お前も次の区域へと向かうのか。
ここの主を倒したら。
こともなげに言うのだな。なら街道の先にある地下居住区に行け。そこにいる我らの村の長から話を聞くんだ。敵を取ってくれよ。
情報を得たな。地下居住区、そこで村の長を探せ。
腐食体弱。腐食体の攻撃は強力じゃ。受け流すのじゃ。エマ、怪我はないか？少しかすめた。念のためじゃ。治療しておけ。
Use a stim pack, really?
エマ、紙を使うのじゃ。
Oh, really? Okay. So, wait, what can I do here then? So, how big is this game? Tiny. Okay, good to know. I'm joking, I'm joking. Personally, I don't care how big the game is.
敵だ。
I just wanna... So, the combat doesn't seem too bad. Oh. Alright, I've got to get used to this game.
野営地。ここで休めそう。
Give me a minute. Ow! Oh, you little... Yeah, Miko actually freaking caught me. Caught my hand, should I say. My finger, whatever. Bro. My controller keeps going... Right, if I do save... Give me a minute. To swap USBs.
おい、聞こえるか？異常な汚れの増加を確認した。こいつは汚れの森だ。日没が近づけば汚れの森は出現する。森の中は未知の世界だ。どんな化け物がいるかも想像できん。周囲の警戒を怠るな。
Alright, that's interesting. Ah! This time. Oh, wait, what? I didn't get it. Let me rest again. If it... By the way, that wasn't stick drift. I have no idea what that was. Again, why is that happening? Hold on. That is annoying. Damn it!
なんとか耐えたが、主が近い。またいつ起きるかわからん。警戒しておけ。
分かった。珍しい反応。
Is it? Yeah, it looks like it's doing the same thing on my phone as well. That sucks. Hey Trey, how's it going? Welcome in. Seems like when it buffers, it What are you doing? Crazy.
到着したようだ。こちらでも観測しているが、暴走ゴーレムの反応ばかりだ。
あの光、野営地。
So I mean, half hour in,
待て。
it feels like
奥の
it's
扉、その先にもゴーレムの反応がある。奴らを全滅させれば、ロックは解除されるはずだ。
分かった。
It just feels like it's like similar to Stellar Blade. Yeah, this seems like Stellar Blade.
何か珍しいものがあるの？
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to understand this game now. I'm still gonna say, this is very similar to, Stellar Blade, except... Actually, not... Yeah. No, it is. It's very similar. But in some ways, it's kind of a little bit different. The combat is definitely a bit more interesting with like a bit of a turn-based like twist. What I mean by that is like when you press Y or triangle, it goes into this. You're able to tell your companion what to do. I have no idea where the other one is. Where? Where's the other one? Yeah, see, the other thing as well is it's overloading the encoder. So I have no idea. Like, I can only tell you guys that...
宝箱。
I can only tell you guys that this does run smoothly. I have no idea why it's stuttering on stream. Like my CPU usage, at least on OBS, is like 3.3. Okay, that was not a good idea. So I'm just trying to find... There it is. No! I pressed A bit too quickly there. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the game seems to be pretty decent. Here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of Souls games. Because a lot of them are too similar. Way too similar. There's not really They don't really do anything unique from one another. Okay. Oh, I'm still trying to figure out the combat in this, but yeah, the combat seems pretty good in this. But I mean, again, like the optimization seems alright, and I've got like ray tracing on right now.
その姿、ジョーカー陛下。
誰？
村の長だ。主を撃つつもりか。
それが私の役目。
巣から外に出ては敵がいないか嗅ぎ回っている。主を倒すなら急げよ城下へ。汚れが
But I got burnt out of them. See, that's the thing. There's so many Souls-like games.
バイオレット。
I think this one seems alright.
何か手に握っておるな。これは弓か。うん。置いておっても朽ちるだけじゃ。持っていこう。ちょうどよい。練習できそうじゃん。うまいもんじゃ。これなら敵に近づかずとも攻撃できるじゃろう。
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
村の長に感謝せねばな。さあ、行こう。
Right, do we have to go this way? Alright, no, we do have to go this way. But yeah, I'd say that this is actually pretty decent so far. Lies of P. I think Lies of P was pretty decent from what I've seen of it. I think Lies of P is the exception. So many people trashed on Dark Souls 2. I've never played Dark Souls. I only played Elden Ring. And I think Elden Ring was a decent game. Like I said, I'm not really a Souls fan. I like games that have got a good story to them, as well as good gameplay. And again, they're just fun to play. I think this is kind of... I would say this is probably my kind of game. Like, it's not a Skyrim. I'm not expecting this to be a Skyrim or a Fallout kind of game. That was stupid.
主の方向縄張りに入ったか。おい、足は止めるなよ。渋滞はでかいが感覚は異常に発達している。クーとも協力して敵の動きを止めることも考えろ。
This might be our first death. The mods will do the rest. Yeah, we can't really do much else right now. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's do another save. Alright. No, no! I knew that was gonna happen. We gotta try that again. Actually, there is something else that we could do. I love how there's no full damage either. Sure, I say let's see. I'm gonna try and level up a bit more. Oh, what's this? Really? That's lazy. That's how you fish? You just go up to a glowy point and just press A? The textures are a bit... Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say about the game. It's almost as if... It's almost as if they took the ideas from Stellar Blade and decided to do their own sort of like little story. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the full reason why. That was lucky. I have to say, like, the game looks pretty good. It doesn't look like this looks better than Pokemon. I'll give it that. So, here's the thing. I'm just gonna base this off what I know about Game Freak. They kept doing Pokemon over and over and over and over again. Now that they got to do something different, I would actually say that this is probably the best project they could have been working on. Like, this actually feels pretty good as a game. I mean, again, the dialogue seems alright, the story seems to be pretty decent. Alright, it started there. Yeah, I like the parry as well. I think the window for parrying is actually pretty good. I know I'm playing on normal. Some people will be like, oh, well, you should be playing on, like, the hardcore difficulty. Here's the thing. I like to figure out the game first. To see if I really want to do that. I just wanna... I'm gonna kind of overlevel. I don't care at this point. That's kind of what I like doing anyway. Besides, it seems like they allow you to do that, so... But also at the same time, I'm also trying to figure out the game at the same time, so... That's why I'm doing this. But yeah, I do have to admit... Well, normal is the intended difficulty, I guess. Well, yeah, pretty much. Not to mention, I just want to witness the game, you know what I mean, as a whole. I mean, I've only been playing it for about an hour. And I mean, so far, like, the controls are pretty good. The story is pretty decent. I would probably... That's sick. Oh yeah, that's sick. This is probably going to be a hot take for some people that'll be like, ah, the game's mixed. For a release, I would actually probably put this over Crimson Desert's release. This is actually better than Crimson Desert's release. And there's a reason why. The controls are good. It's the game. You don't have to Google things in order to work out what controls do what, bro. This game knows what it's doing, and that's what I like. But yeah, I'd say that this is I would probably put this in the A category so far. Just an hour into the game. Besides that, I think it's kind of unique as well in a way, because it's like there's things about even this character that are different. Like, for example, I like the idea of the like, you can double jump and you got that tree thing that just launches you up, and it's kind of like you can use it as a way to reverse the, what do you call it, traverse the game. I think it's good. I need to figure out what, well, I don't really need to figure out why it's mixed, but the thing is, like, people tend to overhype things as well, so that's another thing. And whether or not it's worth the price, that's subjective. And if I'm being honest, I don't really. When I do the tier list of the games, I am not gonna put. I'm not gonna compare. Well, I'm not gonna compare them to one another. I'm just gonna tell you what's a good game and what I believe is a bad game, based on how it plays. Not based on the cost or anything like that, because at the end of the day, you can get these games on offer or whatever at certain points. There's no point me taking. There's no point me saying about the price, because here's another thing as well about price. Everyone values money differently, and everyone values games also differently. For me saying, oh, this game isn't really worth the price or anything like that, some people would say, oh, but it's worth it to me. The game is awesome to me.
何かあるの?
I know I said that about, I think it was Echoes of Einkrad. For me, that's still not worth the money that I paid. Oh, he killed us. Oh. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still learning the game, I'm still learning everything, so I don't really care if I'm good or bad at the game.
敵だ.
Can we... I'm just wondering, how... Let me see. Is there a way to, like, crouch? I don't think there is. Jump, lift. Maybe if I do this. I think this is about like 40 quid. 40, 50 quid. I'm not facing him, so I can't. You're not missing much. What I can do is I could probably do a bit. Well, I could probably do like part 1. I don't know. Do I do that stuff again? Like playthroughs? And
クー、敵がいる。
playthroughs of like the games that I'm playing? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, like, I like the music. Yeah, how do I...
もしそこの浄化兵先を行くのか。もしそこの浄化兵先を行くのか。
私。
ああ、その服お前しか浄化兵はおらんじゃろ。うむ、獣連れ久しぶりに見たな。
何かよ。
いや、浄化兵に獣連れ懐かしくなってな。話しかけてしもうた。呼び止めた詫びじゃ。これを持っていけ。
In a spot where the internet barely reaches and the bus the bus won't move. Oh yeah, you're on the bus, innit?
獣は賢い。それくらいの道具なら勝手に作ってくれるじゃろ。
クーが勝手に。
では達者でな。
Ooh. Okay.
クー、敵がいる。
I'm gonna grab a drink in a minute anyway. Right, wait for that to go. Well, I couldn't see behind me, so, I mean... Yeah, I'm dying a couple of times here. Maybe I should have a death counter. What I'll probably do is, I'll probably try and complete this once, and then... Yeah... So, I forgot about the death counter, bro. I forgot about it. So sorry for not having eyes on my back. I know, right? Right. Let me go and get a top up. Be right back. You know what? I wish I was sponsored, man. Here's the reason. I decided. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but if you're looking for a pair of underwear, Danish Endurance, oh my god, they are super comfy, bro. Super comfy.
クー、敵がいる。
Really? Oh, it won't let me do that. Parry left trigger. Not left trigger, is left bumper. For fuck's sake. I thought I was stuck. Okay. I know I can do it. Wait, don't tell me you got the game already, Blade. Yo! You haven't bought it? Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, you ain't bought it yet, have ya? I was like, I might wanna wait for a sale, but I don't know. I'm still unsure about the game though. At the moment, I mean, I'm enjoying it. Like, it feels pretty good to play. I'm gonna say this. This is probably their best game in over 10 years. Maybe 20. Someone's gonna be like, oh, but the game is mixed on Steam. Bro, I think the game is fine. I think the game is actually pretty good. This is the thing is, people like to overhype things and then they don't see things for what they actually are. And I'm gonna tell you for what they actually are. Considering they've been making Pokemon for over like 20 or something years. This is their best game. This is actually their best game, and this is something that they could actually build up on. Like the level design is actually pretty nice. I like it. Pretty tough these days. There's that, and I would go as far as to say this is a Souls-light kind of game. Stellar Blade again is also Souls-light as well, because the thing is, Souls-like games are like Dark Souls. They punish you for dying. They punish you for dying. And again, why is it called Souls? Well, that's obvious, because the currency is souls, and it's not just about it being souls, it's also like, every time you kill something, you gain currency from it. Whereas games like this and Stellar Blade, while they do have the camp system, that is similar to Souls-like games, they're very light in the mechanics of Souls-like. And someone's got to be like, oh, what fucking difference does that make? Look up the difference between Rogue roguelike and roguelite games. Roguelite games have light rogue mechanics in them. This has light souls mechanics in them. Oh, he hits pretty hard. He hits pretty hard.
クー、行こう。
So what's this? You know what? I keep forgetting. Sure, let's... yeah. I'm not a big fan of roguelike, but some roguelite looks tempting. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, like... This game does have like a cozy kind of vibe to it as well at the same time.
敵だ。
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot that I kind of like about this game so far. I mean, like I said, the mechanics around it. The mechanics around it are pretty tight. Do you think this game is good or not? I personally think that this game is actually pretty fun to play. I think it's pretty good so far. I think so far we've just kind of...
クー、敵がいる。
like, I've just been trying to get through the story a little bit, trying to understand it. I think the story is pretty decent. I mean, it could be better, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really a native Japanese speaker, so... I have to admit, I do like the fact that the dog also picks up the bits that you miss as well, so... let me see. We're nearly at level 9. At the moment, I'm just trying to level myself up a bit more. While also, at the same time, I'm just exploring the game. Two different games. There's no I can't compare that.
宝箱
Where Winds Meet versus this game is like comparing this with FIFA. Oh no. Where Winds Meet is also free, so it's like, for instance, I don't like the mechanics of getting good items just by luck, aka RNG. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But I mean, let me do this so I can make sure the chat is always up to date. But yeah, my honest opinion, look, if you like open world games like Where Winds Meet is going to be better for you. But you know, if you prefer games like this where it's kind of dedicated to one thing, you'll probably like this game. But
敵だ
I think that this game is perfectly fun. I mean, let me take a look at something. I mean, this game has got about 14,000 players. Pretty decent. Fuck's sake. It's not just a katana. You do have like a bow and I don't know what other weapons they'll have, so, I mean, again, we're literally in the early stages. I've only been playing this for about an hour and 30 minutes.
クー敵がいる
There we go. %51%. Yeah, I saw that. Thought it was like 72 or something. Nah. Cheers for the light, Chair. Yeah. I saw the fact that it got 51% positive, so it's like, don't think it's fair. Like I told you before, people overhype things and they don't actually think it's not that bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's a decent game. Like, I'm just exploring right now. And there's quite a bit to the game.
いろいろある。
Damn!
クー、行こう。
But yeah, I don't think it's entirely that bad. I know its release was a bit weird, but dude, like, it's a pretty solid game.
敵だ。
It's fun to play. God damn it! My controller's messed. I have no idea why it does that. It's over there. Do you mind getting that thing for me? Please.
クー、敵がいる。
Fine. I was hoping to slash my way over, but that was not going to happen. Got it. Well, that was funny. Nice. My guess is that leads to another, like, place.
クー敵だ
Yeah.
「クー敵がいる」
Where? 'It's almost like it cuts out. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. Don't want it to do that when I'm fighting the boss, because that'll be tragic. Bethesda is having its 40th anniversary. Doing what? This sucks. And someone did say that there was supposed to be something happening, or some form of, like, I forgot what it's called. Shadow drop. Ooh. Too bad you lost your path ages. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's true. You know, I thought Starfield would have got Game of the Year if they followed through on their promise I mean, they technically did, but what I mean by that is if they had half of the things doing well, but the story wasn't really that great, especially like towards the end. And then not only that, that was tough. Nearly level 10.
クー、敵がいる。
What, where's the enemy?
珍しい反応。
Oh, that is sick. Nice. Oh, we leveled up as well. Nice.
Ku, teki.
Oh my days. I didn't realize. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Goes to show that I'm still learning about the game. What time is it? I need to check. 2, 3. Alright. We're not too, we're not. But yeah, this isn't like a true Souls-like game. Because if it was, you see how I'm gaining strength and vitality just by leveling up. Start scrolling down. Holy, I know, right? See, Souls-like games, the only time that you can actually level is through currency. You caught me with two slashes, bro.
クー、行こう。
I am the Bowery. I'm sorry. I know it's from John Wick. I don't know, being cut just reminds me of that one scene.
クー、何かあるの？ 敵は4体。クー、囲まれないようにしよう。行って。
Jeez! Started playing Resident Evil 2. What, the remake or the original?
クー、行こう。 クー、敵がいる。
Yeah, I'm still getting used to this game, bro. I'm gonna be so bad at this when I next play this. That guy there is the one. Yeah, Resident Evil 2, the remake, is sick, bro. I'm nearly level 11. Let me see what's down here. Have I been down here before? I feel like I have. No, that was one, wasn't it?
Ku, 何かありそう？
No! It's because I went to Hill.
クー、行こう。敵、全部で5体。数が多い。クー、注意しよう。
So I'm guessing we gotta do that again. Caught me at the stairs. Came out of nowhere. Well, that's how they usually get you, man. I can't. I'm using the wrong...
クー、敵がいる。
Where do you think we all going?
クー、宝箱。
Wrong box. Where? I just need to check to make sure that I've... So I think the way these work is you need to destroy everything.
なんかあるの？
But yeah, how are you guys finding this game so far anyway? Like, don't get me wrong, the character isn't like exactly the same as Stellar Blade, but I have no choice but to go alone. I'm taking a yellow key with me, just in case anyone wishes to find me. I'll write this down, track my movements. I heard Nushi's lair is accessible from Sub-City 3. However, opening the path requires 3 access keys, each held by a different golem. I've tried to obtain the other 2 keys, but each trustee has gone their own separate way. I can't contact them. Who would have guessed splitting up the keys would backfire so spectacularly? I'll have to head out and find the keys myself. This may prove to be a suicide mission, especially going alone. If I am able to meet with a golem from Tailwater Village, there might be hope. I shall head there now. It can be found directly downstream. Keep your spirits high and find me should this note find you. Okay. Oh. That was not clever. Okay. I say we try and go for that, let's go.
クー、敵がいる。
Oh, I pressed it then. I pressed it at that moment.
クー、行こう。
Doesn't matter.
敵は4体。
Ooh, yeah. That's pretty sick. It's not my fault, I blame the wolf. No! I got... Bro, I was getting hit from all sides, bro. Alright, let's try that again.
クー行こう
I was doing so well then. Now that I'm slowly starting to understand
数
everything.
が多いクー注意しよ うクー クー敵だ
Now the difficulty thickens. I think so. Hey!
クー の技使えるぞ クーの技使えるぞ なんじゃ何が起きておる
汚れの森。奴が周囲の腐食に干渉したのか。腐食で視界が悪くなる。見失うな。
クーのあと一息だ
I told you guys. Nice! My controller went at the low.
去ってゆく。巣に向かったようじゃ。
まさか本当に主に対抗できるとはな。これが封じ子か。
主を追う。
いや待て、一度戻ってこい。
このままだと主が回復する。
いいんだ、主の体内に妙な兆候がある。それにお前も消耗しているだろう。いいから一晩休め。
分かった。
Man, I have to admit, like, yeah, yeah, pretty good game so far.
戻ったか。
ブラッド。主の様子は？
観測を続けている。確実にダメージは与えたはずだが、主の体内で汚れが増殖している。主は生命力が低下するほど汚れが活性化するようだ。次に戦えば何が起きるかわからん。戦いに備えろ。
分かった。
まだ眠ってる。しばらくすれば目を覚ますだろう。
By the way, I'm not reviewing it based on what's happening with the controller because that's not the game. This is actually the controller. I have no idea why it's doing this. Wait. That's actually cool. I have no idea. It just keeps like disconnecting.
おい、そいつはもう任
Even though
務
it's
のパー
plugged
ト
in.
ナーだ。仲良くしておけよ。
分かった。
Give me a minute. Let's try this.
クー、お前はここにずっといる。
Could it be the port? Maybe.
あの時から。
You might be right. Just trying a new port now. Oh, mate. So this is all due to the blight. Like I said, I think the fact that this is like close to like it's like a mix of Stellar Blade and Nier.
Emma, 起きておるか？
役目だ、エマ。
今日は何？
腐食体が出た。2匹の白い腐食体だ。いずれ人を食らい、汚れをまき散らすようになる。
そう。
奴らは森の奥。我らには入れない汚れた領域だ。封じ後エマ、貴様の役目だ。腐食体を始末して、その身に封じよ。
これを食べたら行く。
おぞましい腐食体の血肉を取り込むというのによく食事が取れるものだ。やはり貴様も腐食体に過ぎんな。
私は腐食体。
ああ、貴様は生まれながらに汚れがすくっていた。人の心も食われたのであろう。同じ腐食体に哀れみもなく心も痛まぬのだろうな。
哀れみって？
ただ姿だけが人に似たか。
Wow.
好き放題言ってくれるな。人になりきれぬゴーレムめ。
バイオレット。
エマは人じゃ、腐食体ではない。
ねえ、バイオレット。
なんじゃ？
人の心は痛むものなの。私は心が痛くなったことはない。私には記憶も心もない。
エマ、お前にも人の心がきっとわかる時が来る。それに記憶がないのは我も同じじゃ。まあよい。今日の食事は何だ？地層か
3日前と同じ。豆と干した魚。
相変わらず味気ないな。
戦いには関係ない。食べたら出発する。
I'm wondering, is this the beginning? This might be the actual beginning of the game. And where we were...
森の奥と言っておったな。
Yeah, this looks like the beginning of the actual game itself, or at least the story. So this must be like a memory that she's having while she's asleep. And what we witnessed was the, So is this like...
汚れに蝕まれてみろ。襲ってくるぞ。
I think they should have started with this. Okay, this is what I will say. This is where it should have started.
まだおるな。身を潜めて倒せ。
Oh, yeah, this is where it should have started, man.
これがかつての文明を築いた人類の慣れの果てか。森の奥
I
の
had
向こ
no
うじゃない。
idea.
行こう、エマ。珍しい。ビワじゃ。あれは薬になる。コロニーの市場に持っていけばうまいものと交換できそうじゃ。エマ、取りに行こう。
あなたは食べないのにどうして食べ物にこだわるの？それに今は白い腐食体を追っている。
まあ良いではないか。お前なら腐食体の気配があれば気づくじゃろ。
まあいい。時間はかからない。
Interesting.
今のは誰かの記憶？
我にも見えた。今のは一体。待て、あやつはどこに行った？
足跡がある。向こう。
よし、追いかけよ。あそこじゃ。矢傷を受けているようじゃ。歩みが遅い。
森の奥、汚れが濃くなってる。
白いやつ以外はどったのか。倒すしかない。が出ることもなく、白い腐食体のテントにどうしたらいいのじゃ。エマ、白い腐食体を追いかけるぞ。
Yeah, this is where it should have started.
これは樹下腐食体の慣れの果てじゃ。どうやらもう一匹の腐食体はここで果てたようじゃな。
いた。
こやつの記憶か。クーという名前らしいな。腐食体にもかかわらず何か使命を負っているのか。奇怪じゃが、エマ、こやつらは人を喰らい汚れを出す。始末せねば。
Imagine if it gives you a choice, kill it or revive it. And depending on what choice you make, changes the balance of the game. Nah, I'm joking.
「目を覚ましたぞ」。
まだ無理。今は休むしかない。
Wow. Yeah, do you know what? It might be the port. It seems to be fine now. Okay, so we now know how she met Ku. And she was found in the shed. By petting him and feeding him treats, doing this will also increase the number of skill slots available. While your rapport with Ku decreases if he falls in battle, it cannot fall below the rank it's currently at. That's cool. Game of the year. S tier. Because you can pet the wolf. Nah, I'm joking. That was an accident. It was a happy accident. Yeah. Game of the year? What do you mean, Wolf? Oh, Wolf of the Year. Yeah, never mind. Let me have a look. Oh, that's sick. No hat. Save the game. Just to be on the safe side. Shame about the tail. What do you mean? Tail's fine. I think it's nice in its own way. Oh, wait.
クー。何か話してるの？
クーに何か話しかけてみたらどうじゃ。
Hey, Dandy, how's it going? Welcome in.
反応を見れば何かわかるかもしれん。
私はずっと小河内の森にいた。今は都を目指してる。クーはどうしてここにいるの？クーの言葉、いつかわかるの？
ああ、おそらくな。
Imagine he starts talking and goes, "Get out of bed."
エマ、主の巣の観測を行ったが、厄介なことが分かった。巣が汚れた植物に覆われて完全に隔絶されている。巣を守るために主が発生させたようだ。このままでは巣に入れん。
どうすればいいの？
巣の近くに地下居住区がある。3号地下居住区。そこはかつて隔壁につながる連絡路があったようだ。今でも主の巣とつながっている可能性がある。3号地下居住区に向かえ。
Yeah, that would be funny.
そこで主の巣に侵入する方法を探すんだ。
わかった。
Just had the worst market last weekend. Organisers did no marketing. How do you not do marketing for your own market? That sounds really stupid.
エマ、お前空を見上げたことはあるか？
ない。空を見上げることは禁止されている。
こっちでもちゃんと伝承されているんだな。そうだ。この世界の人間は誰一人空を見上げてはいけない。空にはあるものが浮かんでいる。
三日月。
そうだ。三日月は太古の昔、戦士文明から存在する。それを凝視した者は例外なく死ぬ。注意しろ。気を取られてうっかり空を見上げるなんてことないようにな。
わかってる。バイオレットから教わった。
バイオレット？
なんでもない。
そうか。まあとにかく気をつけろ。
クー。
Man, I do have to say,
クーとの連携はうまくいっておるか？
問題ない。
都まで共にする相手じゃ。
this game,
普段から気にかけてお
this
くといい。
game is pretty good, man.
どうやって？
そうじゃな。戦い以外でもクーの様子をじっと見ておくとか。
わかった。クー。 バイオレット、これでいいの？
おそらくな。
They messed up big time at some events earlier this year and they cancelled their flagship event. They burned any goodwill they had with the community. Lots of their vendors have been asking for refunds, but they haven't been communicating at all. Like, we learned the event was pushing through 10 days before. I don't know what to say about that, because it's so dumb. Like, I made a short form video about it if you want to see. Oh, I'll probably check it out. On your channel, yeah? When you do no marketing, and then you expect, like... I don't know what to say about that. It's just, that just sounds so dumb. Rank 3.
の調子じゃ。
エマ、琥珀は集めておく。琥珀は汚れのように人体に害はない。戦士文明で使われていた石油エネルギーに代わって琥珀は使われている。柔軟で腐らず加工しやすい性質から食器、機械、接着剤、燃料にまで使用されている。戦士文明でほとんど取り尽くされた金属硬貨の代わりにこの琥珀が実質的な通貨として機能している。外の世界においても通貨は重要だ。十分に集めておけ。
Yeah, you can post it on Discord if you want. Sorry, I know Automod is I know Automod blocked the message. It's because so many people come through, they're like, can you add me on Discord? And I'm just like, bro, why? Why is this a thing? I know they're bots as well, that's the problem. I do apologise for that though. But yeah, if you post a link on the Discord, I'll check it out. Man, I do like the HUD on this game. Hey Orchid, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope all is well. Looks nice. Yeah, this game does actually look really good. It's quite fun. It recently come out today, technically. I'm gonna take this guy out because he's easy. I mean,
警戒しよ
hard. Well, he's harder than the other ones. Before I was playing Where Winds Meet. Do you know what? Coming to think of it, it does kind of have Where Winds Meet vibes. Except that yeah, this game is solo. Single player. Because of the sword fighting. Wait, is there actually cooking in this game as well? No, sure. I think before I go down here, because the problem is I'm gonna need to go in about 15 minutes, unfortunately, because I have an appointment to get to. Where Winds Meet is more flashy though, that's true. Kind of. That's not good. It's on a self-promo channel, cheers. I'll probably check it out after stream, because I'll have time. At least a little bit of time.
敵だ
But yeah, I don't understand what they were thinking. How do you not market your own market? You know what I mean? That's stupid. That means barely anyone's gonna come, and only those people that know about it are gonna turn up. Oh, so we can go over there. Oh look, there's a bunch of robots down there now. What's this?
近くに誰かいるの
誰か そこにいるのか。
ゴーレム、まだ意識がある。
What's this game
だい
about?
ぶ朽ちておるな。
It's about a
こやつ
blight
が伝承ゴーレ
and
ム
we're
か。
supposed to steal it.
我はこの地の情報を伝
Well,
承
that's the
する
basic
者。
premise of the game anyway.
お前が聞きたい情報は何だ。答えられるのは一つだけだ。
暴走ゴーレムに効く武器はある？
暴走した同胞を撃つか。ああ、そうだろうな。もはや人ではない。それなら酸を込めたボルトの調合書がある。ここだ。これで我の役目も終わりだ。
What's that? But yeah, so the game is basically about a blight that is basically taken control of the planet, and only few people have survived, basically. It seems like, in a way, there's a lot of things that are similar to, Nier. But there's a lot of things that are also similar to Stellar Blade as well. But yeah, I like the combat. I'd say that the combat is definitely innovative. Reason being, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. That's why. That's why. Compared to a lot of like Souls-like games that are already out there, I'm not saying this is Souls-like. This is definitely more on the light side of Souls.
クー、敵がいる。
I would go as far as to say that it kind of adds like a Final Fantasy kind of like vibe to the game. So if you guys ever played like Final Fantasy 7 or the new one 16, 15, you can control your wolf, I guess you might as well say pet, and you can basically tell him or her whatever gender it is. I have no idea what gender it is. You can basically tell it what to do. So I'm just going around and just seeing if there's anything else around. Oh. Yeah, going in the water, you end up losing health. However, there is no full damage. Which, I mean, I know some people are going to be like, oh, there's no full damage. That kind of sucks. Wait, can you... Okay. Yeah, so that's another reason why it's not a Souls-like. You can't break boxes. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play this on Thursday. Tomorrow, actually... Yeah. I'll play more of this on Thursday. So I could play Skyrim tomorrow. I'm gonna leave it here for today. But so far, my thoughts on the game are... I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fun. I would probably... Where would I put this game right now, after 3 hours in? It's between A and S. It's between A and S tier. But I need to get through the game to see what else is involved. But it's definitely a solid A tier game. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, and you're... would I recommend buying it now? No, I'm not even gonna say if I recommend buying it now. If you enjoy this kind of game and you think that you might enjoy it, it's up to you whether you want to get it or not. It's not up to me. I'm not in charge of your finances. And at the same time, everyone has different opinions. But yeah, I know that it's got what was it on at the moment? I think it's still mixed, isn't it? Yeah, it's still mixed. In fact, it looks like it's going down, bro. It's not even bad. And everyone's saying that this is Unreal Engine 5. Is it? Is it? I don't think it is Unreal Engine 5. Let me have a look. People think that this is on Unreal. If this is on Unreal Engine 5, I'll be very surprised. This is Unreal Engine 5. Okay. This is a good performing Unreal Engine 5 game. What the hell? What? It doesn't perform that badly. The pop-in is kind of annoying, but I don't really care about that. The game's fun, and I like this kind of thing. I mean, oh, that's kind of cool. All right. There's a lot to this then. Okay, that's fine. I can do all this the next time we jump on. To be honest, I cannot even load Where Winds Meet anymore. I had to uninstall it. Yeah. It's on PS5. What, the game? The game is on PS5, yeah. The game is on Xbox as well, so it's on multiple platforms. Don't know what they did. I have no idea either. I've actually uninstalled Where Winds Beat as well. I'm kind of done with the game. It was fun while it lasted, but on to other games. But yeah, here's what I will say about this game. I didn't even know this was made on Unreal Engine 5. I think it, again, the visuals, they're fine for what it needs to be. The gameplay is nice. The music is good. The sound effects are good. There's so many things about this game that so far that are really good. For a Game Freak game, this is their best game. For Game Freak, this is their best game. Pokemon doesn't even touch this. I will say, I think I will congratulate Game Freak on making something else other than Pokemon, and this is a better example. However, I don't understand what is the why do people actually hate this game? Let me have a look. Just before I go. Game felt a bit dull, graphics are pretty, but I just could not connect with to such a stiff character. There's a... What? Stiff character? Wait for a ton of patches. This game is not even that bad. Looks far more ambitious than it actually plays. I waited a long... It plays fine for what it is. Combat feels flat and repetitive. What? Ku's abilities... It constantly interrupt the flow. No, they don't. That's only if you want them to. Didn't know Game Freak even made anything besides Pokemon. Well, this is their first game outside of Pokemon, yeah. This was their first game, and I think it's fine, personally. I realise most people play games like this with a controller. That's fine, but I'm more of a mouse and keyboard. Okay, I haven't played the game on mouse and keyboard. Why would you compare this game to Nier? This game is not like Sekiro. Oh my god. They give the worst excuses. Yeah, they've actually given a lot of really bad excuses for this. Alright, hear me out. If this was not marketed as a Souls-like game, this would be perfectly fine. This would be perfectly fine. The game is pretty good. Enemies? Bro, you've only played 4 hours. I've only played 3 hours of this game. And there's, like, you get the bear, there's the robot people, then there's the deer, there was that boss. I'm still not far enough to say the enemy variety sucks. The music is good. Customization. You're not making your own character in this game. Feels like the game is trying to be secure. Why are you comparing Sekiro? Sekiro and Stellar Blade and Nier are all different games. They're the ones that buy those cards for thousands of. You know what it is? It's because they see that there's some people that. So just once a Yukara, the reason why people are buying up Pokemon cards now is because they're seeing people that have had Pokemon cards for years and seeing how much they can sell their Pokemon cards for. The problem with that is it's the same thing as Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but you would have had to have collected them years ago. You can't buy those cards now and be able to go, oh, I can sell them at a profit. No, you can't just do that. You can't just like buy cards and then just like, I mean, if you got duplicates, yeah, sell them, whatever. But you're not gonna make the amount of money that people have made with Pokemon because it's a collector's thing. Collector's items. What's the best way of putting it? It's kind of like what's the best way to put it? When you're doing collectors or collector items, it doesn't matter what it is. It's a long-term investment. It's a long-term investment. Unless you're playing the game or playing the trading card game where you're actually, battling other people, it is not actually worth it unless you've been doing it for years. And even then, the only cards that really sell a lot are the extremely rare ones. And I'm sorry to say, but unless you've been doing it for years, you're not gonna. There's just no way you're gonna make like hundreds of thousands of dollars or pounds or wherever you're from, wherever currency it is. You're not gonna make that money. You're just not. But yeah, after seeing a lot of these reviews, I'm sorry, but this might also be a hot take. This game, in some ways, this feels better than Crimson Desert on release. That's why this is A tier. After seeing how this looks and plays, this is why Pokemon games suck, because Game Freak have decided to do a new game that's better than the. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it supports DLSS 4.5, which, I mean, again, you can. I think it's fine if they update the game and allow it to. If they update the game to with the DLSS 4.5 and FSR 4, fine. Watching that Pokemon card show where they're selling them, didn't see any kids there. Yeah, no kid really plays Pokemon cards. And like I said, a lot of them are just they're either trying to collect, like get a proper collection, or they're there for to basically sell their stuff. Those are the two people that you'll meet going to those Pokemon card shows. Either people are going to sell them or people are going to collect them. It's just the way they are. I mean, to be fair, if there's a kid that collects Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, fair play to them, because over time, when they get older, it might actually be worth something. But right now, it's just obviously not. Why did I even think Game Freak? Why did I even give Game Freak money? Should have known better after the last Pokemon game. This game deserves to get pirated. It's not even that bad of a game. Yeah, thing is, I'm probably gonna get clowned for my take on this, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm sticking by what I'm saying. This game is fine. It's actually pretty good. Um, I think people have overhyped this game. I think people have overhyped the game and were expecting some. I don't know. I don't know what they were expecting. The game so far, like, I don't know, similar to Stellar Blade and Nier. I don't get where people are coming from with this Sekiro stuff. Stop it. Just because the game has a katana does not mean it's Sekiro. Like, what are you saying? Technically the owner of Pokemon, why blaming the studio behind it? I really don't know. I think they shouldn't listen to a lot of those people that say, oh, the game sucks. Because it's not like Sekiro. I'd be like, your comment should be disallowed, bro. Like, what? They literally give them a budget and they have to work with it. Well, yeah, that's true. But also, I'm gonna add this. This is a game that I would say it's probably more of a. You know, this is them trying to say, we don't want to keep making Pokemon games all the time. We don't want to keep doing it. So this is the game that they wanted to make outside of Pokemon. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit of when you've been working on one game for a long time, working on a completely new project is, you know, a few iterations. Well, see, this is the thing. I think the game, like I said, I think that this game is fine. It you know, they might need to update the DLSS to 4.5 and FSR 4.1. Sure, it might take a few tries. Yeah, that's the thing. It'll take a few tries to, you know, work out of that, because where you've been boxed in for so long, the only thing that you know is Pokemon. You know, this is a completely different game, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it's fine. We'll know in a few hours. I'm going to bed before the release, but about 8 hours after. No, you know what? Like, I don't know. I think most impressions say it's like Stellar Blade type gameplay, but with no drip and costumes. That's why. I think that's why. Bro, okay. Game Freak. This is what you should do. Add more customization into the game. And if you have the characters' cheeks hanging out, maybe the game will actually get some positive reviews. That's such a I'm joking about that. No. I'm sorry. I don't understand why people hate this. I don't even care at the end of the day. It's a good game. Sometimes it's just... I've seen some bad games. Do you want to know what a bad game is? Samson. You know, the game where you have to be careful, because if you get to a point where you get towards the end and it's bugged out completely to the point where you can't even complete the game, and you have to basically restart the game to be able to actually complete the game, that game is bad. That's the definition of a bad game, where the fundamental parts of the game are just so broken that you can't even complete the game. That's a bad game. In fact, that's probably the worst game of the year so far from what I've seen. There's probably worse than that. Wukong is terrible. What are people saying? So that's what I'm mainly worried about. Just very bland and boring. I was hoping this could be a Wukong level of fun based on some cool... I need to see what other bosses there are. I mean... So far, I think everything is pretty decent. But again, I'm not even out here trying to compare. You know what? You know what they say about comparisons? Comparison is the thief of joy. This game is a lot different to Sekiro. It's still technically a lot different to Stellar Blade. And it's different to even Nier. Because there's so many different types of... There's different things that are going for this game that I actually enjoy. For example... I like the idea of the double jump is not even a double jump. Or even a jump at all. And the fact that you can do all of this, you can, you know... And again, there's at least a few bits of differences, and it's their own story. It's not like a complete rip-off. Oh fuck, I died. That's my bad. Anyway, this is a good. This is the game telling me you need to leave. I got an appointment soon, and oh my god. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, in my opinion, I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna put it in the game rotation, and I think we've got next month. Hold on. Next month is September. Yeah, September, October. October we have the Gears of War E-Day? Whatever it's called. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit the like, consider subscribing if you're new, and feel free to join the Discord. Discord link is down in the description below. Feel free to join. Don't forget to hit the bell. That'll let you know when I next go live, which will be tomorrow. Yes, I am streaming on Wednesdays now. I will be doing Skyrim tomorrow. Take care, Dandy. Hope all goes well with the next art market. I know the previous one wasn't great, but still. What's what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, feel free to follow me on whatever platform you're watching from. And for those of you on YouTube, let me just see if there's anyone that is live. And I will... Do you know what? This person is also playing Beast of Reincarnation. I'm going to go and raid them. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Take it easy and peace out. See you guys in the next one.